Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today we're at our base yet again. Not that we're going to be here for very long. Again, I haven't actually worked on my base for a little while now, and I really need to because Rendog's been busy. He's built this amazing little island thing. He's got obviously the dragon. I started building trees and then haven't built another one for a while, so I actually do need to continue the tree thing. And I think I need to speak with Rendog actually a little bit and see what we want to do about terrain. Like, do we want to build similar terrain but different builds and stuff? I don't really know what the plan is there, but yes, many things need to be organised over here. And this sort of, I don't know, this project sort of keeps going on to pause, basically. I keep coming up with really cool ideas for other districts, like, you know, that station and over there. And today I've actually been looking over at the industrial, which we might go over to at the end of the episode to try and work out what we want to do over there. I've got a couple of ideas I'd want to pitch to you guys and see what you think. But today we need to head down into here. Ooh, got nearly twisted around then, didn't know where I was going. Yeah, so in here we have 3 shulkers ready to roll because I need to do a little bit of, well, that I don't want to do that. That's just not helpful. What I want to do, however, is actually head over to our farm that we made. We made a creeper farm ages ago, a record farm. It is now a gunpowder farm, and basically there's one last thing I need to add to it. Oh hi, didn't realise there was a queue for my district here. That's not terrifying at all. I think we need to try and do something with slabs on top of these or something, because man, these pigmen just keep apparently just creeping around. They're all around my portal as well. That is just plain creepy. You guys are distracting me. Let me get on with today's episode, blimey. So yeah, I want to head down here. Ooh, if we can fly all the way, that'd be great. And we need to work on my creeper farm. So the creeper farm is there and working, but I do plan on making myself some sugarcane farms here as well. And that is what we're going to be doing in today's episode. So yeah, this, I'm sure I've showed it in a video. If I haven't, then here it is. This is my gunpowder farm. All of the creepers, and of course cats as well, are in here. You won't be able to see. I mean, I definitely can't see in there. But basically, creepers spawn. There's a creeper. You can sort of see him, maybe. He's going to bob up and down in a second. Actually, is he? No, I think the water goes down there. But yeah, you can tell they're dying here. And of course, it drops gunpowder. And basically, I've got enough records, so it's just gunpowder now because, well, I don't need any more records. We're good. But I did save these 2 spaces here that I keep forgetting about. And because this is meant to be my personal firework making machine, I need gunpowder. I need sugarcane to go with the gunpowder. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Working on 2 little, I guess, sugarcane farms, which I love making because it's the simplest design ever. And you know me, I'm not very good at redstone or anything technical. So anything that is sort of easy-ish and I sort of can get my head around, I am all for. But yeah, today's episode is going to be all about making ourselves some cool sugarcane farms. So let me dig this out, add some sort of flooring and figure out where exactly within this space we're going to put these. And I think we've got to be careful back here, yeah, because these rooms, of course, are like right there. So need to be a little bit careful with what we're doing. So because, of course, we've got the bedrock here, we're going to have to be a little bit more careful than I'd planned. And I planned on putting the hoppers here that collect the sugarcane down in this block here, and it would work fine on this side. But if I go on over to this side and see exactly what was going to happen this side, let's put the same blocks in here, if I can place them in the right place. Yeah, we've got this bedrock here and this bedrock here, which are, of course, going to only allow us 4 collection points, which isn't ideal. I want this to be a no-loss sugarcane farm, because it's probably not going to be running that much, only when I'm AFK over here collecting gunpowder. I just want it to sort of be an AFK farm where, you know, I collect loads of gunpowder, I'm AFK overnight, this fills up, I want to be able to go, okay, let's make them into rockets, take them with us, put them in a shulker box in our ender chest, and get going, because that's what I do, right? I just come on over here, grab some, you know, resources when I need it, and that's basically what I use this for. So I only use this when I need it at this place. So I think maybe we could use some stairs to try and make this work and chuck in, I guess, if we put a chest about here. Oh, you know what? Shall we put the chest sort of here instead? I don't know. Either way, whatever we're going to do with these, we're going to have some sort of, like, area like that. And then, of course, let me get the hoppers out. Oh, but then, oh no, this is going to be a problem even more so. They're not even in there. That's my redstone one. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. I think we want the chest to go down one, because then actually it'll work. Yeah. Ignore me. I'm apparently building absolutely everything one higher than it needs to be. So yeah, let's plop the chest there instead. Maybe even here. And then, oh yeah, because then we can make it a double chest. Oh, perfect. Yeah. And then have this go along here. Like so. Get the stairs out right in front of that. And I think that's going to be a good way of doing this, except for the fact that we obviously have these in the way, but we can move those. These are all temporary chests right here. So as we're building this thing, I'm probably going to do the other side at the same time, just to sort of speed this process up a little bit. And yeah, it should just make it a little bit easier. So I think what's next is working out where the sand's going to go. And then, of course, where the water's going to go. So I think we want the this sand to be, I think, there. Or probably one lower so that we don't get any sugarcane stuck to the side of it. Because what happens is, yeah, that can be a problem. I think this glass here as well is going to have to change depending on what shape we have here. Because I want to be able to see the sugarcane if I can. But I guess we can see the redstone as well. I guess that won't matter too much. But then, of course, with this, we are going to need water. So I think water might be able to go in this spot here. If we put this side, and then dig out a trench for the water behind it. Don't think that's going to affect the redstone too much. We'll have to see. Okay, so I grabbed my stuff from there. Let's try and place this down. Okay, that's going to work just fine. Now, I don't want to use stone bricks if I can help it, but I think the design already has so many stone bricks. We're just going to have to go with the flow. So I think if we do that, then put the pistons here. If I have enough of them, I do. At least for one side. That should be fine. And then all we need to do is, of course, plop the observers facing. The observer's going to need some sort of... Okay, we're going to have to fill this gap in, otherwise we're going to get baby zombies spawning. And then we need redstone on here, don't we? I think. Is redstone on this block or redstone on this block? I think it's this one. Because redstone needs to sort of set the whole thing off. So basically what will happen is if one of these gets set off, all of them will. So let's give it a test. If I put that there, nothing's going to happen. Say another one grew there and there. But nothing will happen until... And then hopefully that won't happen. It's not going to be completely lossless. That's my only issue. And I thought putting that one lower would help that. But of course... doesn't seem to actually work. I'm thinking I could actually make these too tall as well, actually. But that does mean we're gonna have to put glass along the front here so that nothing sort of pops off into this area. So we might have to do some sort of thing like this instead. And then I don't know what kind of glass we want. I think it's gonna have to be black glass just to match the whole place. Do I have any black glass already made up somewhere? There was some in here, wasn't there? Yeah. So I think we're going to have to probably do something like this in the front. All the way along. Hopefully this is going to look good. Let's get rid of you for now. How is that going to look? Is that going to work at all? I mean, it doesn't look bad. But it doesn't look fantastic either. Let's see real quick if I can build another one of these on top. Because if I can, then it doesn't really matter that it's a little bit lossless, because basically after 5 minutes that will despawn and stop being an issue, and then until like another one falls on it. So we should be good. I think that this is gonna possibly work. We're just gonna have to give it a little tester perhaps for like half an hour before we end the episode or something, and AFK over here for a bit. So I've instantly found a massive problem, and that is, of course, I can't use string because that's gonna set off the observers, but we want to make this as compact as possible. And to do that, guys, I'm gonna need to use dirt instead of sand, which is really not great. Because, of course, it doesn't look very nice. But actually, no, we could maybe have the bottom sand, top dirt. I don't think that'll matter too much. But what I'm going to do back here is, one, just in case I want to have this visible from the glass, we're going to quickly make these stone bricks here. But then, oh, of course I've run out again. There we go, more stone bricks. Beautiful. So yeah, let's have it like that. I might even chuck a light at the end here. Oh, I actually have a sea lantern on me, sweet. And then I think what I'm going to do is pop this on top, because the water's going to have to go here for the next layer. So we're going to have to be very, very careful, but I think we should be able to fit one more in here. I don't think there's any height issue, so we could go higher. Yeah, I think this is going to look good. Now also, how does it look from here so far? Not awful. I quite like it. Just, of course, the dirt doesn't look very good. The sand looks way better. But I don't think there's a way around it like it is. So I'd have to sort of, I think, use a whole different design. Or even have this one or two more up if I wanted sand. So, doesn't matter. We'll stick with this and see how it looks. And if it does look really awful, then we'll change it. But I think we're just going to have to suck it up and go with it. You know what? I'm kind of digging this. I kind of think we could make this work and keep this looking quite cool. So the only thing I am going to have to do is replace the ceiling real quick because, I mean, stone isn't that bad, but seeing as though I'm going with a stone brick look everywhere in this build, I might as well continue it. We're not going to be changing the colour scheme up anytime soon. It's just meant to be a quick project of... I think it took like 2 live streams to design this room, so that's good enough. That's a quick project for me at least. So all we need to do now is put these in. Then we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing with the lighting. I think we're probably gonna have to chuck in a light maybe here and a light here just to sort of keep it lit up quite nicely. And then I assume we probably need to actually hop down here real quick and do this because I've just realised the only spot I haven't done is the most visible spot. So let's dig ourselves out and have a little look at how this is going to look with the glass all the way up. Because I have stopped doing the other side. As you can see, I kind of stopped doing it. Because I wanted to know if this was going to look good first. So let's replace everything that we've got rid of. I don't know if we're going to get spawns in there. That's the only thing I am a little bit concerned about. We might get mobs spawning, but again, if they're behind the glass, it doesn't really matter too much. Although, I guess, seeing as though we have a creeper farm, any hostile mob spawns are an issue. So, right, okay, let's have a little look at how that looks. I really like that. I think that looks sweet. I like it. I don't mind the fact that it goes behind there either by 1 block. That's okay. That means from this angle you can sort of see it going a bit further. I really like actually how this looks. I like that you can basically see, it's like a cross section of the redstone. You can see the redstone there and the lights. I like that a lot. We could have maybe done with a light at the end of the water to maybe light the water up. But I think if I even try and do that now, that's going to mess up something. So I think we'll leave it as is. We could actually add like some sort of lighting down here, maybe? Yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. I like that. So I think I'm going to do that this side. And I guess, let me recreate that there. Clear up the mess that we've made. And this whole project will be done. I'm excited. This is what I wanted to get done today. Finish up this project, and then, yeah, and then we are good to just completely just AFK here whenever we fancy, without having to worry that we're not actually getting any sort of sugarcane stuff going. Perfect. Although I am a little bit worried it hasn't grown yet. But hopefully, while we're doing that one, it will have, because that's a little bit suspicious. Oh yeah, this thing is working. A tree. These are all grown to 2 high. Nothing's in there yet, but I think it's about time for it to actually start growing taller. It's gonna happen as soon as I turn my back, isn't it? Ooh. Ooh. Come on. You got it! No! It's not gonna go. It's not gonna do anything. But anyway, we've done both sides now. You can see they're both looking like that. And what's really, really nice about it is it works really well with the colour scheme. The colour scheme being black and green. Because of creepers being black and green. Very, very simple. But of course sugarcane is green as well. And it works really, really nicely. I'm really, really happy with it. Colour scheme wise. I didn't think it was going to look very good. It's not a colour scheme I've ever gone with previously or recently. I do want to, I think, put more light in these. I think they are a little bit dark. And I know that YouTube makes my videos darker. So that doesn't help. But it would be cool to add some sort of lighting somewhere. Not sure where though. Thinking it could go in under here. That's not bad, because it sort of lights up the collection point, which is not a bad situation. Although you can see it pretty clearly, and it doesn't look very nice. So I might change my mind there and actually go back to this and figure out another way of doing it. But yeah, lighting isn't gonna work too well. Let's see if we can figure out some sort of lighting here. And also I need to clear up these chests too. It works! Oh my goodness, I've been standing here for like 10 minutes staring at it doing absolutely nothing. But it works! I was so concerned. I literally thought that because we put that block right on top of that, that maybe it didn't like it. Look! 9 shaking. Look, we did it. We did it. Let's have a celebratory pigment fight real quick. Die! Oh, quick. Let me kill you first. Oh, there's 3 in here. That's not that helpful, actually. There you go. Any pigment heads? No. Just some useless golden swords. Great, cool. Well, at least me AFKing there sort of vanished all of the stuff that was on the floor there that I've now sort of added back to. But yeah, this room is meant to be dark. I know it's very, very dark on screen. Let me hold a torch. That did hardly anything. But yeah, anyway, yeah, we're done here. So let's head back to base. Leave this doing its thing. We'll come back here to AFK at some point soon when I actually do need firework rockets. But for now, we don't need any. So let's get back to base. And I keep forgetting, it comes out here. It comes out here every single time. Every single time. Every single time. I want to try and leave. I have to get in a boat and work out which way back the hub is. I think it's this way. I really hope it's this way. It's not this way. Nether hub. Dang it! I keep picking the wrong direction and I can't even use these boats in the nether. Portals, please sort it out! I need to just get back to base. Coming this route is not ideal. It's like having a really dodgy sat-nav that just takes you on the longest route possible. Literally, every single time. So I did say I would head over to the industrial district, but I thought first I would show you guys a little bit of progress I've made over here in the modern district. I'm really, really hoping that when I get back from my trip, to not only try and get back on with my own base project, but of course also try and work in other districts as well. Of course, we've got the big cathedral over there now, filling up a lot of space in that. And space isn't necessarily the thing I want to fill. I mean, that is great if I can do that, but I also just want to build something. So for example, I want to build a house over here, not too dissimilar in size and I guess style of the houses that already exist over here, but yeah, I definitely want to build one over here. That's been my plan all along. I just have not got around to it. But what I have been doing is, you see this road along here with the yellow stripes? That was all there previously, I believe. Wells Knight built it, I think my stream told me. But basically what I did in stream was just continue it. We got rid of the path, hence why there's still lampposts in the middle of the road. We got rid of the path that was here and made it into a road so that it's easy enough to, you know, build a little house there, build a little house here, build a house over there. You know, you can build things on the road now. So that is going to be a project that I continuously do in live streams. And something that I'm going to focus on a little bit more. Things like roads, pathways, getting sort of spaces opened up ready for build so that myself and other hermits can then easily come in and go, okay, that's the perfect spot for a house. You know, there's a big area there, clear the trees out, build something, easy. There's a room there for one as well. Simple, right? So yeah, so houses are definitely something I'm thinking about in the modern district. But also, like I said earlier, I wanted to do some planning and work over in the industrial. One, to make some space again for me to build a factory. There's plenty of space, of course, so I'm not even going to mark an area because I think by the time I get back, Actually, it's probably very unlikely that someone will build in here since, by the time I get back. But there is a big space right here for some sort of portal room. So if you guys have any suggestions for an industrial style portal room, let me know. I'd love for this spot here to be for that. I think that would look awesome. But you can see here I've done a little bit of work in my stream. I did this, I continued this. It only went to about here, and I've continued it all the way up here to where this was marked out. This, of course, is the industrial train station, which, of course, no one's built yet. I don't know who is planning to do this. I think it was Rendog, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this is now ready to roll. It's on a platform similar to the rest of the area. I thought, you know, it might as well just continue. I want to say Wells did it again, or maybe Azuma. I'm not really sure who did the platform design, but I really love it, and I think that it's really good to sort of continue that. So I've continued it all around the side, sort of here. If I spin around, there you go. So you can sort of see how the industrial area is spreading out. I also figured out a way of just, you know, making this look like it wasn't floating. So of course there was nothing underneath there, and I've added sort of a wall, I guess. So yeah, this area is hopefully looking a little bit more industrial than it was previously, just by adding more platforms and adding more structure, which of course is very boring. Like, there's literally 2 blocks in this palette, but don't know, I think it works really well, and I don't know, I think I'm just going to continue that throughout, and wherever I feel like platforms should be, they are going to be. I was actually planning on making some more platforms in today's video, but right now, because I did enough in stream, I don't think there's any places that I can think of. Of course, up here and here there could be some, but also the area there is flat enough that you could just build straight on the floor like that one. But I don't know, for some reason, for me at least, I really like how this looks. I really like how builds look when they're actually on like a plinth almost. They're sort of on a plinth. Also, just noticed there's some stone brick here. Oh, interesting. I said there was only 2 things in the block palette. Seems to be 3 in a very specific area there, but that looks quite cool. But yeah, so I don't know. Suggestions down below, of course, for the industrial district and any other district as well, futuristic. What other districts have I not built in recently? Shopping, of course, can always add more things. Medieval, again, I haven't quite finished the cathedral, but as you can see by the fact there's nothing going on up there in the side there is a bit ugly. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to write down a whole bunch of ideas, get loads of ideas rolling around in my head, and I'm basically going to make myself notes while I'm away for this week. As you're watching this video, I'm away. I'm going to make myself a whole bunch of notes, going to plan a whole bunch of things in my head, sketchbook and stuff, and hopefully my plan is to come back refreshed and just ready to roll and build some cool stuff, hopefully. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. If you are, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys all in the next episode, where hopefully we'll have a lot more projects to get on with. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.